evening. It is Boxer Mathematics Academy, and we are going to be discussing a June exam paper, but only question 1. The other questions we will do them in the next videos. So our first question here asks us to determine the values of x for which the following expressions are defined. So here we got a third, so we're gonna have to remove the third by putting to the power of 2. So this is how we do it. Brackets squared x minus 3 to the power of 2 to remove the square root. So it's going to be x x minus 3 equal to 0. We take this minus 3 and put it to the other side, so it's going to be x equal 3. And then, so our next question here is that we're out to get the value of x. So from here we're going to have to get the LCD. So we're going to first find the LCD, which is x minus 3. So we're going to times by the LCD, which is x times 3, alright? 3 on both sides. If we times LCD, we times there and times the. Alright? So it's going to be 1 brackets x minus 3. 1 times x is x. 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. This actually equals 0. So x is going to be equal to positive 3. Alright? So on to our next question. It says for which values of x will k, which is square root 3x minus 1 over x minus 1, be non-real? They want the x value that will give us a non-real number. So from here we'll not get rid of the square root first. So we will write square root 3x minus 1 over x minus 1. 12 to get rid of the square root. From there we are left with 3x minus 1 over x minus 1. We times by LCD, which is x minus 1. Right, on both sides. We times the numerator and denominator by the LCD. So it's going to be 3x minus 1 brackets x minus 1 equal to 0. From there, it's going to be 3x negative 1 times x is negative 1x. Negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1x. Alright, so it's negative 1x plus 1. From there, 3x minus 1x is 2x. 2x plus 1. We take this 1 to the other side, it's going to be 2x equal negative 1. Divide by 2 on both sides. So x is negative a half, which is a non-real number. Alright. Our next question asks us to solve for x. Now here we got an equation of x plus 1 bracketed, x brackets x minus a half. Now we are going to start by foiling. Alright, so it's going to be x squared minus a half x. X times x squared, x times negative a half is negative a half squared. Negative a half x, I mean. Then 1 times x is 1x. 1 times negative a half is negative a half. So we're gonna continue. 1x negative a half equals 0. From there, that this negative a half plus this negative a half x plus 1x gives us positive half x. So it's like this. So our current sum here is x squared plus half x minus half. So in order to find the factors of this, we're just gonna insert negative a half times 1, negative a half plus 1 gives us these values. So it's gonna be like this. X minus a half bracketed brackets x plus 1 equal to 0. So x is equal to a half, or x equal to negative 1. Alright. Our next question asks us to find the values of x correct to the two decimal places. Now this is a hint. When they say correct to two decimal places, you can already tell that we have to use the quadratic formula. So from here we're gonna continue and find our x value. Alright. So this is our a value, which is a 1, b is a 1, c value is a negative 1. Alright. So we're going to insert the formula. After the formula, we're going to insert the values that represent the letters in the formula. So negative 1 plus or minus square root 1 minus 4 times 1 times negative 1 over 2 times 1. So this is a b value. Since b was positive in the negative before, so it's negative 1. This a value, c value, and these are a value. So from there, x equal plus or minus negative 1 plus or minus 5. This gives us 5. Alright. So let's continue. X equal negative 1 plus 5 over 2. It's gonna be 0.62. Alright, and then we also do the same for the negative 1, which our x value is negative 1.62. Now here we got a inequality. So from here, this stays the same since 0 is greater. So we're gonna factorize. We're gonna factorize that. Alright, so x is equal to negative 2, and plus, by the way, these are the factors of these two values. X is equal to 1. So our x values here is negative 2 and 1. So it's going to be negative 2 is less or equal to x. And x is less or smaller. X is smaller or equal to 1. Alright, these are our inequality. And then in order to draw the graph, you draw it like this. Negative 2 and 1. Alright, our next question here is a third form equation. So we're going to take this x, put it to the other side. So it's going to give us, alright, 3x minus 1. We're going to put a power of 2 to remove the square root. this this x becomes a negative. Also put to the power of 2. Alright, from there it's 9x. 3 to the power of 2 is 9. Alright, you see that 9. Alright, so give us x here. So it's 9x minus 9 equal x. We take these two values to the other side, so it's going to be x squared minus 9 plus 9. And then from here we can use the quadratic formula since we cannot find the factors of these numbers. So we're gonna insert the formulas in numbers. So it's going to be negative 9 squared minus 4, 1, 9. All to the power of, oh yeah, from there, it's going to give us nearly negative positive. So positive 9 plus or minus 45. This sum here gives us 45. Alright, so our x is 7,85. Now our x value is 1,15. So our next question here, we got a exponential question. So we got 3x plus 3x plus 3x equal to 3 to the power of 4. We're going to put this together, so it's going to give us 3 to the power of 3, since there are 3 3's, x equal 3 to the power of 4. So it's going to be, we times this to the power of 3 times x. So it's going to be 3 to the power of 3x equal 3 to the power of 4. We take 3x, put it here, and the 4. We divide by 3, divide by 3. Our x value here is 1,33. 1,33. Enjoy maths, practice maths, love maths on Pakistan Mathematics Academy, and see you guys in the next time. Stay tuned.